This is gonna come from me. Be the change I couldn't be. Can I find a life that's like fairy tales, far from this tragedy?
Alright, so welcome back to another Sword 2 video. In this video, we're finally going to be going through a floor 2, giving it like a guide. If you guys are like a new player, I'm pretty much just giving you guys a guide on floor 2 on like where to farm, honestly the best place to farm. In this video, I don't really want to go through what weapon to use because, well, pretty much just use a weapon that's from like level, I want to say 15 to 20-ish in my opinion. That's where I would go for if you guys are in between that level. If you guys have like a level between level 10 to 15, that's fine, but like I don't know, I feel like that's gonna be a little bit more tough, but it's definitely doable. I reckon you guys also have like or friends to also like grind with you, because that will make it much more easier for you to honestly get XP and stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through like what weapon to use, because at the end of the day, just use whatever weapon you want as long as it kills the boss and doesn't kill you. Plus, there's also checkpoints there, so whenever you die, you can honestly just respawn and go back to farming the boss. Once you get like to like a certain level and have like a certain armor and weapon, you should be able to AFK the boss normally. So if you guys want to do that, just go ahead. Also, at the end of the day, the weapon value doesn't really matter that much if we're talking about trading, because these weapons, let me show you guys real quick. So these three are like, I believe these three are like these two are the mini bosses, the Pearl Guardian and the Red Thorn Tortoise. These two are the mini bosses and this one's the boss. So you guys can see in terms of like drops, I haven't collected any of these yet, but look at their drop chance: 1 out of 16, 1 out of 16, and 1 out of 33. So in terms of value, these aren't really gonna go for much, because if we're comparing it to like a floor, let's say floor 12, or like anything beyond floor 12, and even one of the bosses on like floor 6, their drop chance are like 1 in like thousands, like 1 in 20, 1 in 25k, 1 in 50k. So in terms of values, these like those weapons, or like the weapon that you're using, it doesn't really matter that much at the moment. In the future, I'll pretty much just go through weapons, but right now I just want to showcase pretty much the best place to farm and honestly where to go, because I mean that's pretty much what you guys are here for, just a guide to like help you guys with floor 2 and stuff. Alright, so to get started, personally I wouldn't really farm any of these mobs unless you're level 10, maybe get to like level 12 or something, farming like these mobs around the map. I think they're tedious, they're not worth it. You guys can check the XP. So let's say, let me see, what's the name of this mob. So this one is a leaf beetle, so let's check the XP that they get, or that we get from it. So stats, so we get a total of 34 XP, but we compare it to like a mini boss, right? So for example, let's use Pearl Guardian as an example. So let's check out the stats really quick. You get 180 XP. That's like a roughly like a 5x more XP. I mean, they have more health, of course. 5,000 health is insane compared to like this leafy beetle, or like even like this one, or like doesn't really matter what boss, but or it doesn't really matter what mob, but you guys think they have 750. Try get a weapon that does like 50 damage, I would say would be worth it, and honestly go from there. And like I said, if you have people to farm with you, it'll make the process so much quicker. And at the end of the day, your goal isn't to like just pretty much farm here forever. Your goal is to get to like floor 11, in my opinion. Floor 11 is where you pretty much just start AFK farming, from my opinion. And then you can do that on floor 11, floor 12, and beyond. Honestly, that's just me, but once you get to like floor 11 and stuff, that's the best place to AFK farm. But anyways, let's get started. I already did enough talking, so I'll pretty much show you all 3 of like the boss's location right now. Alright, so we are at the first location. So this is where the red Thorn Tortoise is located. Overall, decent boss to farm for like people who just want to get XP and stuff. Now let me reset and I'll showcase the other two bosses. Alright, so you guys see this checkpoint over here? You're pretty much just gonna head in the left direction. And then this is pretty much I think the second boss is like the tortoise, or I forgot the name honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much the boss. It's called the Pearl Keeper. I don't know why I said tortoise. It looks nothing like a tortoise, but this is the second mini boss which you can farm. I think both of them are great options honestly for just leveling up before you... Oh, I actually got an item. So these bosses, they do drop items which could be like useful honestly for your level, or like for anyone who's like watching that's like below probably below level 20. These are honestly really good like items for you to have. I mean, this thing is level 21, so maybe use it once you're like level 21 as a good accessory. I mean, 10% health regen is overall decent. It's nothing too crazy. I mean, I have items that have 40% health regen, but I mean, for you guys, for like starters at least, 10% regen isn't too bad. Now if we head out, all we're gonna do is pretty much head this way, and you guys can see this tall tower, and that's pretty much where the dungeon is. I think farming in the dungeon is also a very good way out to level up too, because like there are so many mobs. Do not farm out here. I do not recommend you guys just running around fighting this mob, killing that mob. I don't recommend doing that. If you guys want to farm the mini bosses, or go inside the dungeon and farm these mobs, because they're all gathered together. You guys will see what I mean. So once we're here in the dungeon, I'll show you guys like where to get to the boss, because this is sort of like a maze. But you guys can see one spot, 5 bosses, right? I mean, not 5 bosses, but 5 mobs. And then you can, in that direction you have 2, and then you head into these other rooms. There's also 5 more. And these wops, they don't give crazy XP, but let me take a look real quick. I mean, there's 5 mobs, so keep that in mind. They are probably doing a bit more damage, but if you have like friends here, they're definitely like, these bosses, like these mobs are really good to farm. So wasps, they give, let me see their stats, and they give 60 XP. That's kind of crazy. And like the mini bosses already give like 180 or something, I think, and these wasps gives like 60 XP. I highly recommend you guys farm this place. It's insane like how many XP you can get. But there isn't, keep in mind that there isn't really like an AFK spot. Like I tried out like these like pillars and stuff, so let me show you guys what I mean. So if you guys go, this is the right direction, by the way. So if you pretty much go on top of these pillars, like these wasps can go up here. So take a look. Oh, they should go up here. Maybe they don't. Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, they do go up here. So pretty much this isn't really the best place to AFK farm. Like I said, floor 2, I don't think there's any AFK spots, if I'm being honest. Maybe there is, but your goal is pretty much get out of floor 2 as soon as possible. Get to floor 11. That's personally, in my opinion, the best place to AFK farm. And floor 12, of course. Floor 12 is also very good to AFK farm. Now once you're here, you're pretty much gonna go this way. You guys can see there's like a huge pit, so pretty much just go down. And if you see this pit, you're pretty much going the right direction, because the boss is on the lower area. So you're pretty much going the right direction, so just keep on going down this place. Alright, nice. So you reach the bottom, and these are also really good. This place is also really good to farm. So these giant hornets, let me take a look. How much XP do they give? Yeah, 100, or where is it? 100 XP. Really, really good. If you kill like 2 of these mobs, they give, honestly, like 200 XP. Those are much more than like a mini boss already. I think these are not as hard. They're not as hard as mini bosses. So if you can farm the mini bosses, you can farm these hornets, definitely. So now let's keep on going. So all you have to do is pretty much turn to your right and then go this way, and then turn to your right again, and then you're gonna turn to your left. Oops, having a bit of like a glitch because due to like this like speed run glitch thing. Get this real quick. But yeah, let's keep on going this way. I think this is the right direction. Yeah, so you pretty much just go this way. Now you guys can see there are a few paths you can go. Well, there's technically two. You can go this way, but like I said, always go towards the longer path most of the time. Those are the correct paths. So you guys can see, like this blue mark. That's pretty much a checkpoint, and once you see that, you're pretty much like 90% there. So just keep on going this way. And you guys sort of can see already the dungeon room too. So just keep on going. And once you see this marker, there you go. You pretty much have a checkpoint already. And whenever you die, you can pretty much spawn back on this checkpoint too. So honestly, really good place to place the checkpoint. Now the boss is over here. Boss shouldn't be too hard if you have people with you. If you're by yourself, it could be a little bit difficult. But if you guys have the weapon from, I think, 415. Yeah, not 415. I don't know why I said 415, but like level 15, like these weapons that you got from like the floor 1 boss drop, I think they're really good in my opinion. If you're level 15 and you have this, I think you're pretty much all set to farm this floor, honestly. I mean, this might take a while. Also, armor wise, let me see. I don't think I should be dead. Let me equip like a, let's say we're level 21. How much damage are we taking? Well, we're not taking that much, honestly. Probably because like I'm level 400 if I'm being honest. Maybe it's also your HP goes up. But yeah, I personally recommend if you have people with you, I recommend you guys farm like that, if I'm being honest. I don't really recommend soloing this. Maybe have one person who's level maybe 100 or level 50 to also farm with you, because honestly your goal is to just get past this floor as soon as possible. Maybe try to get to like level 20 here too would be also a great option. Let me just kill this boss real quick. But getting to level, I think 20 here will also be like a really good option in my opinion. There we go, that's pretty much the boss. And keep in mind, the boss drops, so the boss does drop 4 items. And the item you have, so yeah, like I said, they're a pretty high chance of dropping 6% and 6%. And this one, I think, yeah, 3%. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, like I said, I recommend you guys farm this floor until you get to like, I think minimum level 20. Maybe you can get passed by as level 15, which is fine too. But I recommend level 20, and then from there you pretty much just head towards this door, and you're pretty much you're pretty much gonna go to floor 3. And I'll definitely try to make this like floor 3 showcase much quicker. I hope that I can help some of you guys out for those people who are new to Swordburst 2. But anyways, with that said, I'll end the video here. Remember that if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below if you guys have any questions. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.